I understand, right? And that year, it was terrible. You know what's far worse? What would happen to me if I ended up just being a coward? If I came back to Monday Night Raw, a complete shadow of myself, if I didn't go to Night of Champions and fight. And please, of all people, really? Of all people, let me ask you something. What would you do? What have you done? You fought. That's what I'm going to do. I am going to Night of Champions. I am going to fight Brock Lesnar.
Yo, party people, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. What an episode of Raw that we had. The go-home show right before this Saturday's Night of Champions. Didn't disappoint overall. Solid matchups like Bronson Reed and Ricochet. Judgment Day dominating the night, getting 2 solid victories on the night. Sami and KO are rolling into Night of Champions, where Sami may just pin Roman Reigns, and Cody is going against all doctor's orders, and even Triple H. He's going to kick Lesnar's ass one more time in Night of Champions. Guys, don't worry. Everything that went down here on Raw, you're going to hear about it right here, right now, top to bottom, start to finish. So, get ready. You already know what it is. Newest episode to get to Gabe coming at you right about... oh yeah, got it. Now. Okay, guys, so, in case you somehow missed the entire show, Cody pretty much got his ass kicked on 2 separate occasions by that piece of shit, Brock Lesnar, that gigantic loser himself. But it's okay. All night, Cody didn't care. He eventually just refused medical treatment. He is going to Night of Champions to do what he has to do, and that is finally just end this stupid feud with Brock Lesnar, beat his ass one last time, have his hand raised, and say, screw you, Brock. I'm going back to finishing my story in some way, in God's way, I will find my way back to Roman Reigns so I can finish my goddamn story. Alright? So, screw you, Brock. Whatever. We heard the stuff all about, like, throughout the day that, you know, Cody was going to have some, like, sort of angle with, like, someone, like, big at the end of the show. Wish I had just said Triple H, but it was still a cool interaction. Which is crazy, because if you think about it, almost 4 years ago this week, pretty much, first Double or Nothing, Cody smashed a throne with the freaking sledgehammer. And now fast forward 4 years, who would have thought that you would have seen them have like a whole conversation? Like, in this, like, you wouldn't even imagine it, but it happened. And it shows why Cody is going to go to Night of Champions one last time, beat Brock Lesnar, go up 2-0 over that stupid cowboy beating carny Brock Lesnar. Cowboy hat, howdy doody. You're going to go down, Brock. And I'm going to be saying it. I've been saying it. I said it after Backlash. I've been saying it all the way since. And I'm going to say it one more time after Night of Champions. Adrenaline in my soul. Lesnar lost to Cody Rhodes. Wow. Alright, guys. We had some solid matchups going here on Raw tonight. First of all, got to talk about Bronson Reed versus Ricochet. For one, I thought it was a little weird. Ricochet was out there, you know, with that Braun Strowman. Like, it's been a couple months since that happened. I hope this is just a one-off, and because I like the Ricochet and Strowman tag team. I think they have a lot of promise to maybe be future tag champions. I've said this like on the Gift with Gabe before. They can be tag team champions. They're dynamic. It really is good. They've come together and gelled as a tag team, so I think they have a really successful future. So maybe it was just a one-off. Maybe it was just Ricochet having he is a singles competitor after all. Or maybe Braun's just like doing something. Who really knows? I hope it wasn't like the end of the Ricochet Braun tag team, but it showed why again. We already knew why, but Ricochet can go in that ring, and he had a solid matchup with Bronson Reed, especially that knee from the apron when freaking Reed jumped up, and his sell was great. And hell, he can put on a great match, like his power slams and like his moveset. Bronson Reed can go, and you can see it almost after every kind of match that he has. It's like with the Ricochet, it's not really like a squash. He can put on a great match, and the crowd reacts, and they react to that tsunami because it just looks brutal. Like, it looks like the move that when he hits it, it's done. And it's been protected pretty well. Like, literally no one's kicked out of it since he's gotten up to Raw, which is good. In terms of fixing the form, because when he comes out, he still barely gets a reaction. Like, every week I feel like they're making headway, but I feel like that biggest challenge, because they can get him to react a little bit during the match, and that's progress. But then after the match, we're getting like them to react because he's having a solid match. I don't know. Maybe they should just put him against Gunther in like a one-off sort of match, and then like have another hard-hitting match. But then they've done that like multiple times. They did that with the Elimination Chamber. They did that with the Triple Threat for the U.S. title. So I really don't know. I have faith they'll find something, and the crowd will start reacting to him when he comes out. It makes headway every week. Maybe maybe honestly he just needs a good solid rivalry. Yeah, maybe that's what he needs. He kind of was starting to get that Bobby Lashley with that segue into the Triple Threat. Maybe he just needs a nice, solid rivalry where it's just back to back to back, banger after banger after banger, and then maybe he should be okay. But we'll have to wait and see if that ends up happening. Guys, can't use the word solid right now. Just talking about great, because it was a great night for the Judgment Day. First off, Finn Balor in another solid match all night, knocked off Shinsuke Nakamura, and then living legend Dominic Mysterio, loving the new nickname. Thank you, Corey Graves. You must straight do when it comes to appreciating Dom and Mommy. The notorious D.O.M. Dom picked up a win over Apollo Crews. Did you see that frog splash thing? A freaking beauty. More than halfway across the ring. And he got all of it. Living legends make this look easy. Don't believe me? People were saying the same thing about Randy Orton. Guess what? Literal legend. So watch out, party people. Dom is that guy. But great night for the Judgment Day overall. Racking up the victories pretty much every week. Didn't have anything with JD McDonough. I thought he was going to have a debut match or something tonight, or fight Dolph Ziggler or something. Or I thought maybe we'd get another interaction, but they're slow burning that. You don't have to get it in. If that's what you're leaning to, slow burn it. Get it there like at some point. At some point, post Night of Champions, because Sami and KO are going to win. Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Priest do have a title shot for themselves after paying the tag team champions, so that should be a solid one. And Dom said, hey, he wants a shot at the Intercontinental title, but he's smart, see, because he's a living legend. Gotta think ahead. So find another person to, get involved with Dom, and then, he steals the victory. Yeah, I know. All right. Yeah, I know. I hurt myself too. Gunther ain't dropping that belt anytime soon. So again, I want Dom to stay away from that a little bit because I don't want him to die. I just fear for his safety because it's Gunther and those chops are brutal. Hell, his whole moveset is brutal. That's why it's called the Ring General. It's insane. But hey, Judgment Day, they're doing cool. They are rolling. So what's really to worry about? You're killing it every single week. Bravo, guys. Keep it up. Loving it. Speaking of love you guys, again, can't have an episode without it. Because he's that guy. And 7 days from right now, he will be our new World Heavyweight Champion. And we will kick it off with a huge celebration of epic proportions. May not have been on the show tonight, but he's going to be acknowledged right here on the Gift of Gabe, because he's our next world champion. He is a visionary. He is a revolutionary. He is Seth freaking Rollins. So, god dang it, just sing his damn song. Okay, guys, so pretty much ended the night with Zayn, Owens, and Matt Riddle getting the dub over Imperium, not by pinning Gunther. I was almost like, yo, imagine if Zayn pins Gunther and Roman in the same week. That would have been great. But anyway, they got the win. Can't remember last time I saw Owens get a win with the Swanton, but hey, no problems here. But to address some stuff, Kevin Owens, he said it. He and Sami are dedicating their win to the Usos. That should be great. And how Paul's like, yo, Usos are gonna watch from home as the tribal chief. Just, yeah, okay, they're not gonna be from home. that pretty much kind of tells me that Roman wants him to stay home, and they're going to show up, and they're going to inadvertently cost Roman and Solo this match, and it's not going to be purposeful. But hey, then Roman celebrating his, 1,000th day celebration on June 2nd, so, 9 years to the day of a certain other someone, portraying him, stabbing him and his other brother Moxley in the back. But, maybe there's no coincidence there at all. Shifty eyes. But either way, love the match. Always love me some of Sami. Crowds erupting for him every single week. You already know. But when Sami was looking at that camera, he did it right before the match, and he did it at the end. He was like, Roman, you're not taking these. Roman, you're not taking these. Try and take them. It's not going to happen. I can't escape the awesome feeling that Sami might pin Roman this Saturday to retain those tag team championships. Now, great, even if it happens, it probably won't be 100% clean. Like Jay or Jimmy might accidentally hit Roman in the head with a championship or a chair, and then Zayn hits a Helluva Kick and then gets him for the pin, but it'll still be pinning Roman Reigns for the first time in 3.5 years, which would be huge for Sami, and second to taking his actual titles, exacting his revenge on Roman Reigns. But hey, we're just going to have to see where it goes. Sami and KO are walking out of Saudi Arabia with those championships. So, it's all going to be cool. Let's go, Sami. Let's go, KO. Come on back. Retain those tag titles so then you can keep having feuds with, like, Imperium for the tag titles eventually, or Judgment Day. And if rumors God be true, SummerSlam, Zayn, Owens, DIY. Dream stuff. But hey, let's just worry about the dream possibly becoming reality of Zayn somehow pinning Roman. Oh, that would be so sweet. Okay, guys, so that is Raw. We are done. Pretty much the last live show for the week. SmackDown was taped. Haven't read any of the spoilers, though. Watching it, and I'll give you the same kind of stuff I'm doing right now, being the best guy in the biz that I am, and I want to be pleasantly surprised, especially with the KO show with Zayn, with Roman and Solo. So I'm looking forward to that. But right in between there, it's the final Dynamite before, guess what? Double or Nothing. So hype, so ready. It is going to be an absolutely great week. And since I just brought up AEW, I'm just going to give one quick little props to one of the AEW faves, Willow Nightingale. Quick congratulations for winning the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's World Championship. First one ever. Guys, don't worry. Make sure you're not going to want to miss any of the shows happening this week because it's a big week, and you're definitely not going to miss what your boy, the best guy in the biz, has to say after these shows, because trust me, I know y'all love what I have to say. So you guys, keep doing your thing. Like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. You know you want to. I'm just that good. And remember that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe? Okay, you guys, I will see you after Dynamite on Wednesday for more amazing stuff on the final stop before Double or Nothing. Deuces, party peoples. I'm out of here.